It's Tuesday. Again, the cafeteria is just as loud. You sat down, expecting the hey and the calculated disinterest. Instead, without looking up from his phone, Bakugo slides his unopened juice box toward your tray because he knows you forgot yours. Kirishima doesn't just say fine, he tells a 30-second story about English class that actually includes you. It's a tiny shift, but the second years at the next table definitely noticed the change in gravity. The cafeteria was loud in the way it always was. Trays clattering, sneakers squeaking, conversations bleeding into one another until the whole room became a single wall of noise. He spotted them immediately because you always did. It was embarrassing, honestly, how your eyes found them without any effort at all. Bakugo and Kirishima sat at the center table, not by coincidence. Never. That table was theirs the same way. The hallway outside the gym was theirs the same way. The first 3 rows of the bleachers at every sports event were theirs. Some invisible social law had declared it, and no one questioned it. They looked good. They always did. Bakugo had his chin propped on his fist, half listening to something Kaminari was saying. While wearing that expression, he reserved for the people who were mildly wasting his time. Kirishima was laughing, head thrown back, but even his laugh was measured here, not the full unguarded thing you heard when it was just the three of you on his bedroom floor, at midnight arguing over which movie to watch. He set your tray down across from them. Kirishima's eyes flicked to you. He smiled, small, restrained, the polite version. Hey. That was it. Hey. Bakugo didn't even look up. You picked up your fork and stabbed a piece of chicken with more force than necessary. Around you, the table's conversations continued. No one paid you much attention. That was almost worse, the invisibility of it. You weren't being ignored dramatically. You were just being managed. How was English? You asked, directing at Kirishima, because at least he'd answer. Oh, fine, he said. He was looking just slightly past your shoulder. There was a group of second years at the next table over who kept glancing at him, and you could see him clocking it. Fine. Okay. You looked at Bakugo. He was scrolling through his phone now, elbow on the table. The picture of calculated disinterest. Something in your chest pulled tight. You made it to the end of the school day without saying anything, which you were privately a little proud of. You gathered your bag from your locker, waited for the hallway to thin, and then took the long route to the side exit, where you knew they'd be cutting through to the train station. You fell into step beside Kirishima. He glanced at you, surprised, and then relaxed. Off campus, different rules. Hey, he said again, and this time it came with a hand brushing yours. Don't, you said. He blinked. What? Bakugo, half a step ahead, slowed. Don't hate me like that, you said, keeping your voice even. Like I'm someone you sort of recognize. You did it twice today. Kirishima opened his mouth, closed it. I was just... There were people around. There are people around right now. No, that's different. How? You stopped walking, and they both stopped, a bit late, and turned to look at you. A couple of students passed without interest. Explain to me how it's different, because I'm genuinely asking. I want to understand the rule. Kirishima looked uncomfortable in a way that wasn't quite guilt, but was adjacent to it in some way. Bakugo's jaw was doing that thing, the subtle tightening that meant he was listening much more carefully than he appeared to be. It's not a rule, Kirishima said carefully. It's just school is different. It's complicated. It's not that complicated. You said, I'm your girlfriend. I'm also your girlfriend at lunch on a Tuesday. Bakugo exhaled through his noise. You're making a scene. He turned to look at him fully. No, I'm having a conversation on a public sidewalk, which is also something that people do. You know what I mean. I really don't. You said, because from where I'm standing, you spent 6 hours today pretending I was just a passing acquaintance. And now you want to tell me that I'm the one causing a problem. His eyes finally met yours. Really met them, not the glancing acknowledgement from lunch. Something shifted in them. Not an apology. Bakugo didn't do apologies in straight lines, but something. It's not about you, he said, and the words came out rougher than he probably intended. I know that. That's sort of the problem. Kirishima scrubbed a hand over the back of his neck. We worked really hard to get where we are, he said quietly. At school. The way people see us. It just took a long time and we don't want to mess it up. I'm not asking you to hold my hand down the hallway. I'm asking you not to look through me. There's a lot of space between making it weird and acting like I don't exist. You could live in that space. Both of you. Nobody said anything for a moment. A train rumbled somewhere underground. Kirishima looked at Bakugo, and Bakugo looked at you. You're not wrong, Bakugo said finally. It sounded like it costed him something. Wow. Voluntary admission. Mark the calendar. The corner of his mouth moved. Almost. Kirishima laughed. The real one this time. Unguarded and sudden. The one that crinkled the corner of his eyes. He stepped forward and slung an arm around your shoulders, easy and warm, and you let him. We'll do better, he said. Yeah? He considered making him work harder for it. Considered pointing out that we'll do better was a beginning, not an ending, and that you'd be watching. But they both already knew that. Yeah, you said instead. Bakugo fell back and to step beside you, closer this time, close enough that his arm pressed against yours as you walked. You didn't say anything about it. You just walked. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And goodbye.